What are the common mistakes that usually inventors may that you have seen do in, let's say, filling up invention disclosure form, and how do you address that?
So this is a big challenge when it comes to writing. They
Don't want to write.
The initial disclosures that we typically receive is like not more than like 3-4 lines.
Okay.
So
it is just the idea.
It's just a very blanket level idea they just put in place without. Of course, it will have.
So from his point of view, it is that I don't want to spend more time on it unless this is worth something.
Correct, exactly. They see that it's just the idea that I'll be giving, and then
you do everything else.
Lies with the IP team or the external counsel who is involved in this particular activity. But in a way it's true, but in a way it's their shared responsibility also. Because what matters a lot is like most of the times the invention disclosures will act as a base for the complete patent application itself. If that is not written or captured properly, then your complete patent application will go into a different direction.
Definitely.
So that invention disclosure writing in itself, there needs to be an awareness system that comes into picture. So you need to have a proper awareness that goes in, especially for key individuals who are working on some core technology areas.
Yeah.
So you can't go and train every employee. So that's going to take their time and your time, and there is a lot of cost involved to it. So that will not going to help. Rather, you identify some key employees, probably 1 or 2 employees in a given department. You train them on what to be disclosed, what not to be disclosed.
Right.
Then they will get a flavor of, okay, this is what
needs to be.
This is the stopping point for me. Okay, if I put this, then I'm done with it. Rest all is taken care by the IP team.
Okay.
So we need to make them mature towards that level so that it will become a shared responsibility. No longer that we need to keep following up with them to see that, okay, we want more information, we want this diagram to be put in, all these things. If we train them at the initial place for 1 or 2 disclosures, rest all falls into place.
Now coming to that point itself, wherein let's say the invention disclosures that you receive. Right now you've been in a battery swapping technology company. Do you get inventions which are more like business methods rather than, let's say, inventions as such? And how do you deal with this?
Yeah, that is again, we get disclosures of all kind, no matter how small or how big the invention is and what domain area it falls into. As you rightly pointed out, we got a bunch of business model related innovations. But the key is like we try to educate them of what is that the Patent Act calls for, and is it okay to go ahead, and we try to again find the key technology behind the business innovation models. Okay, rather than just simply putting a blanket response of no, that business models can't patentable subject, we just go a little further and understand what is it that a technology which lies behind that business innovation.
Definitely.
So we try to identify that and put it as a patent application rather than at first place simply saying no
this
to the business model innovation, it will not work. So you just go ahead and do your own other area of work. So we try to avoid it. In fact, for any other subjects where we say not patentable due to many other factors, we never stop there. We try to educate them on why we say it as not patentable and what is it that you can do to make it patentable.
Yes.
So that again plays a value add advantage for them to understand things at a deeper core.
So when you get all these, let's say, you may get a lot of ideas from inventors, but not everything is, let's say, worth it, because patents do cost a lot of money.
Correct.
Maybe even it is patentable subject matter as well. But do you decide as to what needs to be filed? Okay, my budget is this. I do not have an infinite budget to file everything. Do you decide as to, this is something which is worth it, I'll go file it. This is not something which I want to pursue. Do you do that, or you just blanketly any ideas that you come that you go ahead and file it?
It actually varies over a period of time.
Okay.
There is no such a set principle or a set methodology that we can have throughout the case of your business. So we need to have a strategy which keeps changing from time to time and from business to business.
Definite, yeah. So let's say you're a startup, maybe the numbers game matters.
Correct.
Okay, we have filed so many applications, so the numbers matter.
Correct.
But when you are out of maybe the startup mode, what matters is aligning with your
business goals
and such as well.
Yes.
So it actually depends on the life cycle of the company itself.
Yes.
Right.
Even for that matter, if you look at bigger companies, they initially start off with the number game. They will say that, okay, we want to achieve 200 patents in 1 year, 300 patents in 2 years. All such things will be there for the initial stages. Once they come to some level of maturity, then they realize that it's no longer a number game. They have to move into the mode of quality. So that is, and again, they little bit go ahead and they try to have tickets of patents around. Like one technology, they form a boundary around it.
Correct.
So that's where they play the business around.
True.